From Atlanta's Studio J, it's TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Autotrader as we get set for a playoff doubleheader starting in Cleveland. Marv Albert, Brent Barry, Kristen Ledlow have the call of the Pacers and Cavs. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and here's the moment of truth. Kenny the Jet Smith, speak.
I am no longer Doc Rivers.
Hey, awesome.
I am not 100% me, but I'm no longer Doc Rivers.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, welcome back.
We missed you. We missed you for that post-game show last night.
Hey, I saw you you were getting it on down over there last night, wasn't you?
Making new friends at the CVS.
CVS,
a lot of fun. Okay, so Indiana-Cleveland. Game one comes down to a missed jumper by C.J. Miles at the buzzer. Could have won the game. It didn't. Cleveland escapes with the one-point win. After the game, Paul George. Okay, so he has since kind of backtracked on that statement.
Backtrack? He should have been moonwalking.
So what was your original feeling when you saw Paul George in that postgame say that?
I was mad before then. Because if you have to go back and look at the end of the game, all that he's doing this, walking off the court, that what made me mad. I hadn't even seen the press conference till later. But if you have to go back and look at the game, after watch Paul George, Ernie. This is unnecessary and uncalled for. They took the ball out of his hand.
Oh, I guess we can't.
But see, that's what bothered me more than anything else. He doesn't have to get the last shot.
Yes, he does. Cut it out.
No, he doesn't.
It's an unwritten rule that on every great team, the best player gets the last shot.
They took the ball out of his hands, Shaq.
Okay, but if you watch the play closely, he could have gave it back to him. I think if Paul would have got the ball back, they doubled, he kicked it to him for the last shot, he wouldn't have made those comments. But right here, watch.
No, you definitely see him call for the ball after he gets it up.
Right here, give it back to him right there. Give it back to him right there.
Give it to him out there at half court.
Listen, every great player takes the last shot.
That's not true.
I see you doing it at the top of the key versus Spurs.
Hey, Michael gave the ball up to Steve Kerr.
Okay.
To hit the big shot.
That's what I just said, Ernie. If Paul George would have got the ball, dribbled, defense came, then he kicked it, he wouldn't have said anything. That's exactly what I said.
Well,
exactly what I said.
I was as a non-superstar. Paul George was absolutely incorrect.
Thank you.
And just let me get this out as you're saying this, because yesterday he did come out and say, look, I was selfish in the moment when I said that.
You're supposed to be. That's
all. We're not saying that we don't want the ball in Paul George's hands.
Right.
But Paul George, you see the clock is running down and you see the double team coming. You have to be a better player to beat the double team. He is able to take and embrace the double team, draw it out even further, and get a shot for his teammate. But just read the clock. He had the ball.
But in order to be a great player, sometimes you have to be selfish.
But he already had it.
I want to play with a guy like that. I play with a lot of guys like that.
First of all, you play with a lot of guys like that. You listen to one of these idiots on television who says
it ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, hold on for a second.
I know what it takes to win at that next level. That's why I'm talking.
This is the game. What happens here? All these guys, you guys get so caught with all these morons on television talking who take the last shot. Michael Jordan didn't always hit the last shot. They said that about LeBron. LeBron don't always get the last shot. Kyrie hit the last shot. Listen, Paul George made a good pass, get a Cavaliers credit, he missed a shot. But the star does not have to always hit the last shot.
And I will say this, Shaq, you're going to go through the best player without question.
All the time.
He had an opportunity to go through him.
Yes,
he didn't make the right decision.
Yeah. And that's the type of guy you want to play
with. And of our 2-year run
so Paul George
with the Houston Rockets, I only remember one shot that was memorable that Akeem hit as the game winner.
Yeah.
One. It doesn't. But everything went through him.
You know who Larry Bird said should have taken the last shot?
Larry Bird.
C.J. Miles.